guys, in this video you will learn how to assign your Google Slides activities once you have created them, as well as how to check them once students have turned them back in to you through your Google Classroom. First, you must create an assignment by clicking on the Create button at the top of your screen and then clicking on the Assignment option. Once you are there, you will title your assignment. You can then give your students instructions on how to complete the assignment and turn it in back to you. The next step is to click on the Add button and click on your Google Drive or wherever it is that you have your file. Once you find the assignment, you will attach it. And once you have attached it, you then have to click the drop-down menu here and click on Make a Copy for each student. What this will do is it will create a copy of this assignment for each of the students to work on. You will then assign it to your class, all your students, and you can add the number of points for this assignment. You can choose to add a due date. And I'm going to add it under the ELA topic because this is a nouns and verbs word sort. You then have the option to assign now or schedule the assignment for later. All I have to do is pick the date and pick the time of when I want to schedule it. But for now, I'm going to assign it. And as you can see, it has been assigned under the ELA topic. Now on the student side, they will be able to see it again under the ELA topic. And once they click on the assignment, you want to train your students to click on View Assignment. Once they are there, they're going to be able to see class comments for this assignment. And they can also message you a private comment in case that they have any questions on this assignment. And so you'll be able to reply to them and they will be able to see the comment thread here. You'll be able to privately communicate through this medium. Then they will be able to see the Google Slides assignment here at the top. And once they click on it, it'll open up. They will then be able to work on the assignment. On the teacher side, if I wanted to check if any students have already turned in this assignment or to check student progress, I can do so by clicking on the assignment itself, clicking on View Assignment. It'll take me to my student gradebook to see the student work. And as I can see, one student has already turned it in and all these students have it assigned, but it might be that some of them might already be currently working on the assignment. So if I wanted to, I can click on a student's assignment here. I can see that the student has already started on this assignment because I could see that they've already sorted 3 of the words, but I can see that one of the words is in the wrong category. And so if I wanted to help this student out a little bit for them to go back and check their work, I can do that by clicking on the Add Comment button here. I could leave a hint for them to please check their work so far to make sure that all words are in the correct category. And I can click Comment to post that comment on there so that while the student is working on this activity, they can double check that their work is correct and make any corrections as needed. On the student side, once more, the student will be able to see your comments that you left for them. And then, of course, they're going to read it and make adjustments as needed. But once they are done with their assignment, then all they have to do is exit out of this assignment. And once they are back in their Google Classroom, they have to click the Turn In button so that this assignment will be reported to the teacher that it has been completed. So once they click Turn In, they will have to click Turn In once more. And then that is it on the student side. They will just have to wait for the grade or to see if it is returned for any modifications. As you can see here, these 2 students have already turned in their slides activity assignment. So now all I have to do is go into the assignment itself by clicking on the slides assignment. And here is where I would be able to check their work. So I can do that by using some of the tools that are already available in slides. I can either use a text box if I want to type in comments, or I can use shapes such as the smiley face for each question that they get correct and change the fill-in color. I can then copy by clicking Control C and then pasting Control V to place next to the words that they got correct. I can also use an image of a check mark or of an X to show which ones they got correct and which ones they got wrong by clicking on the image button at the top menu, then going to the search option and typing in check mark. I can then choose a check mark from here and select. And once it is in my document, then I can resize it and use Control Copy to make a copy of it and Control V to paste it so that I can make more copies of it and I can use to show which words they got correct. And if they got some wrong, I can then bring in another image of an X to show that they got these wrong. I would do the same thing. I would resize it. I would then make copies of it so that I can then show which words they got wrong. Once I am done, I can then assign a grade by typing in the grade here where you see the grade menu. So because they got two wrong and there was a total of 12 words to sort, their grade is an 83. So from here, I have the option to send them a comment privately, and I can also return the assignment right away, or I can choose to wait once I have graded all the assignments to return to all students at once. I can now exit from here without worrying that any of the work that I have already checked will erase. And once I'm back in my gradebook, I can see that the student's grade has already been added to my gradebook. So I can continue to check other students' work in the same way by clicking on their assignment and then manually checking it. If you were done checking all the students' work, then you can click on all students at the left-hand side and click the return button to return all grades at once. You can then type in a private comment for all students. All students will receive this comment. So again, you can congratulate them for doing a great job. And then you can click on the return button in order to return their work. On the student side, then they will see the assignment that they've already done grayed out. And in order to check their grade, they can then click on view work at the top of their screen, and they will be able to see here that they got 100 out of 100. If they wanted to see the assignment to see how they did, they can click on the Google Slides activity. And once it opens, it'll then show them that the teacher checked off all the answers they got correct. And that is it. I hope that this will help you in checking your students' Google Slides assignments.